And I'm back, and I'm ready to do some Krishna stuff. What do we got? We got N. Good to see you here. N. Good to see you here. um, and we got Jenna Morton here. Good to see you here. And we got Fake Human. Good to see that Fake Human here. And I know I got a lot of stuff. I got Knitting Cult Lady, and I got Queen of Karma, new video by Queen of Karma, and I got some other stuff. I got a lot of stuff, and I got an update on this Gorahari guy. I want to talk about that briefly, because I know that his people watch. I know that there's at least one, there's at least one other Gorahari person that watches. I probably shouldn't say anything because they'll probably just get harassed like the other one, like Radhe did. I shouldn't even be saying this, but I'm just gonna say I know for a fact that there's another Gorahari person that watches. So I got some videos. I got a lot of stuff. So let's get right to the opening, and then I'll be right back after this.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, all right. Thanks for sticking that out. Yeah, we got running after the Kiwi and being chased by the cops. Of course, Lolita's watching. Yeah, Lolita's watching. But what I'm trying to say is, no, I don't want to say it because I don't want them to be harassed. So I'm not saying that one of his people has reached out to me. I'm not saying that. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I know for a fact that there's someone else that watches that is okay. That's all I'm saying. I'm not okay. Do you follow what I'm saying? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we know, and we know Lolita's watching. Absolutely. I mean, but I do want to mention this. So these people are psychotic, and I've been saying this for a while. This guy and his followers, they're just as dangerous as Kirtanananda and his followers, New Vrindavan, just as friggin' insane as Manson followers and Jim Jones and the Moonies and all of those people. There's no difference. And I'm going to show you what they're, okay, so first they said I was Sissy Paul, I needed to have my head cut off. Okay, that's what they were saying. Of course, they want to say, well, we never said that. Okay, we know what they said. We watched the video, all of us together. So now this is what they've got. This is what they got. I saw this today, and here we go. So it's I guess it's artwork. It's a painting of Lolita punching me in the face. Okay, punching me in the face. She's Superwoman, and she's punching me in the face. Here's a better shot of it. I think there's a better shot, and they think it's funny. They think it's funny. They think this violence. Okay, they think this violence is funny. They think it's called for. They think that punching me in the face with a boxing glove Let's see that again. Punching me in the face with a box. They think it's funny. They think it's hilarious. But we know what this cult has done to people just like me. They've killed people just like me. They've shot them. They've beat them, banned them, murdered the guy's kids, put 2 bullets in the guy's head. Why? Because he was saying the same things I'm saying. And they think it's funny. They put this picture up there, and I gotta say, it is kind of funny. I'm gonna admit, it is funny, right? The idea that she could punch me in the face, I think it is funny. But that's what violence. I've been saying all along. If they feel that they can be violent, and violence is okay, if they say it's okay. Now, I've never called for violence. I've never called for violence against them. I mean, I'm a comedian. I make fun of them. And I'm going to keep making fun of them. I'm going to laugh and make jokes. I'm going to dress up like them. And I'm going to make fun of them. And I'm going to call him a scammer and a cheater and a con artist and a douchebag and all of that. And they can make their threats and they can laugh and call for violence against me, that I should be punched in the face, and they can all laugh at pictures of me getting beat up, getting punched. This is their idea of spirituality. These are supposed to be, let me show you again. This is supposed to be the most spiritually advanced people on the planet, with this picture of one of them punching me in the face with a boxing glove, punching me in the face. That's their idea of Raganuga Bhakti, and then they're all laughing about it. They think it's hilarious. They think it's funny. Of course they do, because they're sick psychopaths. And that's what I've been saying for a long time. They're sick psychopaths. And that goes out to all of his followers who, I don't understand how anybody could be so stupid to follow this guy. Okay, I just don't get it. He admits to having a dream. He admits to being a dropout at age 15, taking drugs, psychedelic drugs, and then has a friggin' dream. And now he's a guru. And people believe him. And I guess, it takes all kinds, right? Queen of Karma, hey, how you doing, man? I can't believe I haven't watched your video yet. I watched like maybe 5 seconds of it, and I saved it because I want to watch it on here. And I can't wait till you do this Gora Hari guy. And I know he's really small beans, small beans compared to these other gurus. But I can't wait till you rip him apart in a really nice, stylized video. I really I can't wait till you really just take him. You just take him to town, man. But it's good to see you here, fake human. These people are nuts. These people are nuts. Evidently. And I'm going to say again, it'd be funny. It might be funny. It might be a joke to them. It might be a joke, lighthearted, But this cult, if you know anything about this cult, this ain't no joke. It ain't no fun. This is what they really want to do. This is their real. This is what they really want, but they can't do it. If they could, they would totally take me out. I believe it. They would take me out. They'd beat me up. They'd ambush. They'd do whatever they would do whatever they could to stop me from doing what I'm doing. Honestly. And this just shows you that this is what they really want to do. This is what they really want. They don't give a fuck about their chanting and their ecstatic. Is this ecstatic symptoms? Their ecstatic symptoms. They're laughing and crying. This is Raganuga Bhakti. This is Raganuga Bhakti? Punching me in the face? This is what the inhabitants of Vrindavan did. They went around punching people in the face. Yeah, I know you will. I know you will. I know you. I know you will. I'm not putting any pressure on you. I'm just saying I can't wait. It's like waiting for the next James Bond movie to come out or the next Star Wars. It's like I just can't wait. I can't wait to see what you got up your sleeve. Hey, Snoggle, it's good to see you. So on take a drink for every ISKCON devotee that ends every argument with the word Maya. Yeah, absolutely, Footwater. I agree with you. You know, you wouldn't get through. You wouldn't get through 5 minutes. You'd be passed out in the first 5 minutes. So this goes out to this Gorahari person that did not contact me, but I know that they're. I know that they're watching. I know they watch like every episode. They watch every live stream. But I'm just saying they did not contact me. Okay, they didn't contact. But this, I just want to show this person. I want to show this person or not person. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure because I don't want this maybe person to get in trouble and get I don't want this person to like maybe get interrogated every 4 days about what they're doing and all. I don't want that. So let's just pretend like there is no. Let's pretend like there is no person. But I want this non-person to watch this little bit, okay? Because this is by. I'm not saying this guy's a guru, but I'm just saying this guy knows more than what this Gorahari character that you listen to. This guy actually knows what he's talking about. Whereas Gorahari is pulling shit out of his ass. That's like a constant stream of diarrhea coming out of his ass into his ear and then out of his mouth. I mean, that's exactly that's what it is. So get a load of this, and then I'll talk about what he says afterwards. Let me. Okay, let's see.
Goswamis like this verse to describe the Guru because it speaks about observable symptoms. These are the base symptoms. Brahmani upashamashraya, to rise above the human passions. I mean, this is...
Okay, to rise above the human passions. That means like not putting a picture of somebody punching me in the face. Okay? That's what it means, to be above that. If you can't be, and this is what this guy's saying, these are the basic, this is the base. If you can't do that, if you can't control yourself, and show compassion and love for everyone, then what good?
This isn't about high ideals of bhakti. And my guru is in the kunja with Radha and tasting the Manjari Bhav, and therefore whatever he says is right.
See, this Gorahari, he wants to act like this Tripurari guy or someone like even some dumb guy like me. Like, we don't know. We absolutely know. We absolutely know what we're talking about. We know what he's talking about. So this non-person, whatever out there, pay attention here, okay?
No, we can't really verify that very well. We can't really see that. You can say whatever you want, and you can believe whatever you want, and it may be true, and it's good, and so forth, but we have only observable external symptoms to go by. Otherwise, it takes one to know one. When you go there, then you can know, oh, and my guru has this. But we will think, of course, in the context of bhakti, if these observable symptoms are in place, there must be more.
Okay, so I want to get off this guy because I just wanted to say, you gotta at least show that you're something. And you can just say, hey, I'm spiritually advanced, but you're nothing but an angry old man. You're not spiritually advanced. You can say you're spiritually advanced all day long. Just like alcoholics say, I'm not an alcoholic. Drug addicts say, I'm not a drug addict. Junkies say, I'm not a junkie. I got this under control. This is the same shit. I'm serious, man. I am serious. Okay, you bring up a good point. They worship Krishna that obviously has antisocial personality disorder tendencies. He steals stuff. He makes girls walk around naked. He thinks it's all funny. Yeah, and that's just scratching the surface. And I'm going to say this. they created this Krishna and made him a god with all these flaws because that's what they were doing. So it made him feel like, hey, there's a guy that does this stuff, and if we just worship him, I'm telling you, man, this 1,000-year-old bullshit. Hey, Contentment John. Yes, everyone should be happy and peaceful, not being angry, and then going, well, I'm angry for God. Well, fuck you, and you're angry for God. Then I don't want your fucking God. If your God and all your bullshit does nothing but turn you into an angry fucking asshole, what good is it? I can be an angry asshole without all your bullshit. I can be an angry asshole, call myself a guru and spiritual. I don't need your dumbass. Fucking not even exhibit any of the symptoms of what you talk about. The Tripurari and Harvard dumbass Goswami, at least they walk the walk. They talk and walk. They're scammers, but I mean they're not low life scammers like this guy. Okay, anyway, so that's Tripurari. Now I got Knitting Cult Lady, and whoops, I don't know what happened there. Hey, I was saying, hey, how you doing? And my computer just went nuts. Brandon, good to see you though. Glad you're here. Hey, everybody, please, I want to thank everybody for joining in. Everybody, all the old time watchers, and the new time, and all the new viewers. If you could please hit the like, share, and subscribe button, man, I would really appreciate it. I forgot where I was. Okay, no, I wanted to show. Where am I here? I wanted to show a video that was on, but I can't now. That's what's going on. So we get rid of that. Okay. I want to show. So again, real quick, I want to show this. This is pretty funny. And I found it. It just popped. I don't know how it popped up. The algorithm recommends stuff to me because I'm like a cult guy now. So I get all this cult stuff, and I this came across, and so I thought I'd share this one little part. It's a long video, but I'm only going to show this one little bit that I thought was really funny.
A lot of the problems I've been having in life.
Okay, right, I've been told I need to share this. Last night, I had a dream. I spoke to God. I know it sounds crazy.
It doesn't sound crazy at all. People have dreams about things all the time. I remember a particularly vivid dream, which I can't really go into, but it was that vivid I must have sleepwalked or something. I woke up covered in butter, chocolate, no clothes on. I don't know what I've been up to. Must have been a shock for the rest of the people on the plane. Anyway, what happened in your dream?
Jesus approached me. I know it's crazy. And by the way, I am not religious at all. Jesus approached me. He says, Jamie, you need to listen. He points up to the sky, and then this voice says, Jamie, everything is going to be okay. You need to tell everyone. Now, I woke up at this point.
And of course you thought, wow, I've just had a dream that wasn't real in which I spoke to God and Jesus. But it wasn't real because it was a dream.
Now, I woke up at this point, and I was like, fuck, I've literally just spoken to God and the man himself, Jesus.
Now, it turns out you don't have to be asleep to definitely talk to God or Jesus. All you need is a pair of knitting needles and one hell of an imagination.
Oh boy, I have an awesome.
What if you could create
Okay.
AI characters?
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I think we get the idea. I think we get the idea. It's so funny. Hey, Scam, good to see you here, man. Yeah, he's out there, man, and that's what makes him dangerous. That's what makes these people dangerous, really, seriously. And Queen of Karma knows. Queen of Karma knows it. That's what makes these people dangerous. It goes to their heads, man. They become. I'm telling you. They become Charlie Manson. They become Jim Jones. They become Reverend Moon. They become Heaven's Gate. There's only one place they can go. You got to understand that. There's only one place this Gorahari guy or any of these gurus can go. They're going in one direction. And there's only one. They're not going in reverse. So, you know, it's a snowball until they become insane, okay? They're already somewhat insane. They're psychosis. They're psychotic. And then, you know, eventually they go Charlie Manson. They go Kirtanananda. They go off the deep end. That's the only place for them to go. You think they're going to just stop? You think they're going to just stop like we did? That's what they got to do. They got to just leave like us, like Wayne Boyd, like Vipramukhya Swami did. Or, you know, because these guys, when they fall down, they don't stop. They fall down, fuck up, do whatever, molest a kid, run off with money, but they run right back in it because they're still part of the scam. Maybe we need to start teaching people what dreams are. Man, I don't know, Queen. I don't know. Maybe we do. Maybe we need, you know, and a lot of them they like to use this phrase from the Bhagavad Gita or the Bhagavatam, where it says that truth is, or I forget, truth is illusion, something distinguished from illusion or whatever. But it doesn't realize that what they're talking about is the biggest illusion of all. It ain't the truth. You know, it's a dream. It's a friggin' dream. Okay, because I want to get to Queen. I want to get to your video, but I gotta lead up to it, and I gotta get to these little short videos. And of course, this is my favorite cult expert herself, knitting cult lady. Here we go.
So folks, this is a funny example of not checking your data before you decide to go tangle with an expert. Neil here says, how old is the Children of God organization? So I, the cult expert who grew up in the Children of God religious cult, respond, 1968. Neil here, instead of saying, that doesn't sound right to me, and then going and Googling, comes back and says, Children of God, from my understanding, is multi-generational, which is true. The Mount Carmel facility was founded in 1930s. Why do you believe Children of God was founded in 1968? That's because I know, Neil, that you are talking about the Branch Davidians, who are the ones connected to the Mount Carmel facility, not the Children of God, the cult that I grew up in. Funny mistake. Understandable. But I bet you wouldn't have done it to a man, Neil. So the way I know the Children of God was founded in 1968 is because I was born and raised in the Children of God several generations in, and I've written 2 books about it. 2. And I did fact check myself, even though I already knew. You can get signed copies of Uncultured about growing up in the Children of God before going into the cult of the U.S. Army and the Culting of America, my cult tactics.
See, that's another thing that these gurus, These gurus think, think that she doesn't know what she's talking about or whatever. Not only did she grow up in the Children of God, she was a captain. She was an intelligence officer in the army. She was an army captain, intelligence officer. This woman knows her shit. I just had to throw that in there. I just had to throw that in there, man. Because people want to bash her, and it's like, you go to Harvard, get a PhD, write a couple books, join the army, raise to the rank of captain, and become an intelligence officer, and then you can look down at her and what she's achieved in life. Okay, you're sitting around chanting and doing this shit and guru paloozing around and doing bullshit. Fuck them. Sometimes I have dreams that I'm flying. It doesn't mean I'll become. Yeah, you know what? I had a dream. I had a dream that I became a dentist, the head dentist guy at USC dentistry, the head dentist, the president of the USC dentistry school at USC. Okay, medical school, the dentistry guy, the head dentist. He came to me in a dream and he said, "You're a dentist now," and I was like, "Wow, really, me? You want me to be a dentist?" And he goes, "Yeah, you can do it." And I'm like, "Wow, thanks." And then I woke up and I said, "Hey, you know what? I'm going to open up. I'm gonna become a dentist. I'm gonna become a dentist." I don't know. She's amazing. She's amazing. And anybody who's gonna like talk shit about her, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That's just more evidence that they don't know what they're talking about. These people are so stupid. It's like I said, it's so stupid, these people. And when I say these people, I'm talking about these people. I'm talking about I'm talking about those people. I'm talking about all these Krishna people, all of them, because they're all the same. They're all the same. Okay, so that was a good one, but there's an even better one. It gets even better. So I want to. They are delusional. They are. They're delusional. They are. Okay. I gotta back this up. And this one is really good. Let me see. Whoops. Slow down. I think she's got an audio problem with this one. We'll see. We'll see what happens. There might be an audio problem. Her audio might be really low. I don't know. Is the whole world gone crazy?
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
So stupid. There's people, it's so funny because that's my new saying now is that it's just so stupid.
And I'm smart! Not like everybody says! Like dumb! I'm smart and I want respect!
It's not dumb. It's so dumb, so stupid, man. I'm telling you. Okay, this is a really good video. It's real short. Here we go.
Be really, really careful about places that offer you a free place to stay in exchange for some labor or some service. Autumn says, I've written poems about this, e.g. a shelter that makes clients work 40 hours a week for a bed that they can't stay in from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, even if they paid the weekly rent. Or a sponsor / big book study leader who demands sponsees skip work to drive others to Founders Day, then sleeps with his girlfriend's sponsees. So I really want to focus on this 40 hours a week of work. We see this all of the time. We see this with shelters. We see this with nonprofits. We see this with communes. When you are getting a free place to stay, it's very easy to exploit your labor just on the numbers of it. And people don't realize. People say, yeah, I'm getting free room and board, so I work. But here's the thing. Economists recommend that your housing not cost more than about 20% of your income. right, of your salary. Now, obviously, housing in the US is getting to be a lot more than that for most people, and that's its own problem that we need to address. However, if you are living somewhere for free and you are doing more than 5 to 10 hours a week of work, you're being exploited.
That's it. 5 to 10 hours a week. If you're if you're living in an ashram somewhere and they're giving you room and board and food and room, food and a place to sleep, you shouldn't be working more than 5 hours, 10 hours a week in exchange for that. Because that's it. That's enough for what they're exchange for you. Not 16 hours a day, 18 hours a day of your life is given to them so you can go sell books, so you can clean the temple and clean the pots and do whatever, build the friggin' Rath Yatra carts. Fucking 12 hours a day building carts for free. I'm telling you, I worked for a company. I worked for the company that built the space shuttle. We would have built those carts, but we would have charged. We would have charged, $10,000 a piece to pay a crew of people to safely build a friggin' 4-story aluminum mechanical float. That's what it would have cost. At least $10,000 to build that thing. The material, the designing of it, the hours of building it, all of that. Build 3 of them basically for free. That was just part of what he was just doing. That's just and everything they do at the LA temple, and every temple is the same. Is somebody's volunteering that shit. The woodworking, the painting, whatever it takes, the gardening, putting it in landscaping. They don't pay people to do that. They exploit people to do that. Fucking insanity, man. I'm telling you, people don't realize. Just like she says, people think, well, they're giving me a place to stay, giving me food, I got to do something. No, not 18 hours a day. $18 hours a day, man. Yeah, especially because the only reward is housing, whereas if you worked a real job, your money goes to everything. Yeah, it's a scam. I mean, I didn't realize until she said it. The exploitation, the level of exploitation. It didn't really click until she said, your rent should only be 20% of what you. These people, Scientology, all these cults, the exploitation is the name of the game. Yeah, I think about that Ratnabhushana building those Rath Yatra carts. Why? Because he lived in the apartment and he got prasadam and that was his job, was to build shit? Oh, we want you to build a friggin' 4-story tall mechanical float? 3 of them, by the way? Even my friend was a maintenance for a building, got free housing, but said it wasn't worth it because at 3 a.m. they'd have a flood, so he worked 24/7 and was paid. Yeah, that's exploiting someone's. Yeah, empty your cup for this bullshit. He's the best Zen master as well. Absolutely, absolutely. So here she's got. This is another video. She's got a thing about gurus. gurus, and so that caught my attention, and I wanted to. Here we go.
There are a lot of things that concern cult experts about teal swan. Being asked what I think about teal swan. There are a lot of things that concern cult experts about a lot of different kinds of influencers, but especially when we can see coercive tactics being used to get you to an isolated location, her resort in Costa Rica, and trade your labor for free care of some kind. One of the other interesting and concerning things.
And and this is exactly what happened with Paz's brother, who they got their hooks in him and immediately sent him off to India to go milk a cow and go isolate and get get indoctrinated, brainwashed into this. It's exactly what they did with him. And then he comes back and he's like fully in. He's a disciple. I mean, yeah, you're brainwashed to think serving others is serving God. Yeah, serving your guru. Serving your guru is serving God. That's what I'm saying. That fucking your love of God is hijacked by these creeps, these scammers, these con artists, these carnival barkers. Hijacking your faith in God, your love of God, you're wanting to be a better person, a spiritual person, whatever. And they come in and they're just like spiritual con artists. They come in and they just snatch your fucking faith and all of that. It's sick. It's sad. It pisses me off. It's bad enough all that they're doing, but they ruin people's friggin' quest for a lot of stuff because they get caught up with these fucking scammers like these fucking Goraharis and these Harvard dumbass and Teal Swan and these other fucking freaks.
Her is the way her millions of followers will come for you if you even begin to critique her, and that her advice has led to at least one suicide, but probably many more. I talk about Teal Swan specifically in my book, The Culting of America, in our chapter on language and how these influencers use language. But what I think is more important is the tool that I put at the back of the book, the Guru Gotcha checklist. And this is in part because influencers like Teal Swan creeped me out so much. And when my publisher told me I needed to get on the internet in order to sell my books, I was like, oh no, I don't like it. So one of the first things I did is I built the Guru Gotcha checklist, aka Cult Leader Bingo. Let's go through these 15 points, shall we? All right, so first, claims to be uniquely special. Y'all, anytime someone's claiming they're the only person that knows something, they're the only person that's doing something, run.
There it is. I mean, that's number one right there. Nobody is special. Nobody is the only one doing anything. A lot of these gurus want to say that they're the only one. I'm the only one that knows Raga Nuga Bhakti, or I'm the only one that knows this or that or Vaidhi Bhakti, whatever kind of bhakti, whatever kind of yoga. I'm the only one that knows, and they all have the same. They all say the same thing. They're like, well, I'm like woman hating guru. I'm the Harvard guru. I'm the this guru, the that guru. I'm the dancing crazy guru. I'm the guru with all the women. I'm the guru. I'm the Bangkok Nana Plaza guru. They all have their whatever, and it's no, they're not special. They're not the only ones. There's a bunch of them because they're all scammers, all of them.
Number 2, plays hot and cold. It's also called come here, go away behavior. The cult leader needs to keep you off balance so you never know what response
and
you're going to get from them.
We saw that with Rade and how this guy was using her and he was pushing her away and then telling her that she needed to come back. And, well, are you here? You need to make a video for Mike and show him that you're with us and you're not in this. And then when she's upset, he's like, well, are you with us or are you not with us? You need to be, you're just being a dick. I mean, does that sound like a spiritual person? I mean, it's so obvious. It's so obvious to us, right? I mean, it's so obvious to us. I was watching Scholar Guru in a meeting saying that they need celebrities to align with the movement. This is the way forward for the movement. Yeah, and that just shows you. I mean, like, why? I mean, that just shows you that they're scammers, because he should just be saying, hey, we just go on preaching, and whoever comes, comes. Whoever doesn't come, doesn't come. And if we get celebrities, that's great, but we're not out for that. No, they're like, hey, we want celebrities. They're the only ones. Yeah, they're the only ones. They're the only ones, man. It's such a scam.
Number 3, test your loyalty constantly. Good leaders should not be asking you to prove your loyalty to them. They should be proving their loyalty to you. Number 4, lacks intellectual humility. Number 5, pretends to be an expert in everything. This is a really important one. Gurus are always blurring the edges of their expertise. Experts will draw that for you in Sharpie. Just watch when someone tries to ask me about good groups. I'm the expert on bad groups, y'all.
It's so true. These gurus want to sit there and say, well, these psychologists say this, and these doctors say that, and the scientists say this, and the psychologists say that, and everybody's, and the politicians say this, and the economists say that, but the guru knows everything. He's the best economist. He's the best sociologist. He's the best archaeologist. He's the best historian. He knows. He's expert in all of that. He's the expert in cults. He's the expert in narcissism. He's the expert in religion. He's the expert in God. He's the expert in water. He's the friggin' expert in everything. But you know what? They're really experts in nothing. They're experts in nothing.
Dance talk, jumping from topic to topic, using rhythmic speech, often slightly modulated, either softer or bolder or deeper. Please see Elizabeth Holmes of Theranos. Please also see Donald Trump's debate with Kamala is a very good example of trance talk, but really any speaking that Donald Trump does. No, remember what number we're on, but charges for presence, energy, or access. This is different than charging for your time to do something. Hands out life advice they aren't qualified to give. Demands purity from followers. Please see my whole section on purity in this chapter. Controls followers' appearance and attitude. Badmouths other leaders.
Badmouths other leaders. Like that's one thing that you won't hear actual religious leaders and spiritual leaders do. They don't criticize other spiritual leaders, other religious leaders. They're too busy with their own flock of practitioners to be preaching about other religion. You're not going to hear. I never heard in Catholic Church any preaching or anything about other religions. It was just, Holy Father, bless me, Father, for I have sinned, and this and that. It was never the Jews and the this and the Muslims and the Buddhists, they stay away from them. There was none of that. It just was none of that ever. It was just like, be a good person and worship Jesus, and here, take this wafer and drink this wine and all of that. It's insane what these gurus do. And that's why it's a cult. That's why these gurus, it's cults. They act it's a cult. Okay.
Blames systemic failures on individuals. The problem is never their process. It's always you. It works if you work it. Blurs sexual boundaries, often with the help from the skinny white woman. Asks you to quit your job and follow them. and threatens you if you leave, or even if you think about it.
When we were watching this Gorahari and his followers and his this Radhe woman and what she went through with him, when we watched it, you can go back and watch it still. You can watch exactly what he did with her, interrogating her and all these people. He did every single thing on that list, all 15 things. But they all do. They all do it. It gets to the point where people enable these organizations. Well, yeah, I mean, and they don't even they don't even know they're doing it. When the city gives the permit so that they can have their friggin' pedo parade down Venice Beach, they're enabling this bullshit. The whole city council, the city is giving their stamp of approval. Hey, here's your permit. Go take over Venice Beach and spread your bullshit, your child marriage and your pedophilia, and your pedo gurus can come and talk and they can parade around, because I know there's a bunch of pedophiles in the parade itself. They're on the cart, they're hanging out, they're running around. You can't tell me they're not. I know they are. I know them by name. And these parades are going around all over the world. They're parading around. They just had a big one in LA. Friggin' insanity. It's friggin' it's friggin' insanity, I'm telling you.
The whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Oh man, okay. So I think we're almost there. We're almost at Queen of Karma's video, and I can't wait to watch. This is gonna be. We're here. This is it. We're here. Dun da da da. I need an opening for this. But hey, this is the premiere of Queen of Karma's video on manufactured gurus. He's not ISKCON. I don't think he's ISKCON, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Because they're all scammers. And so it says the Shiva Files inside the manufactured guru persona. And I think this applies to just about every ISKCON guru that's in and out of ISKCON, every Bhakti Yoga, Gaudiya Mat, Gaudiya Samiti, whatever the fuck you want to call them. It goes for all of them. Okay, here we go, everybody. Yeah. Absolutely. Here we go. Let's see. Do I have...
Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Are we clear?
Okay.
Every era produces its own kind of spiritual danger. In the past, it lived in temples and compounds, hidden behind robes and rituals. Today, it lives on YouTube. It streams on Discord. It speaks in borrowed accents, wears borrowed costumes, and sells borrowed wisdom to people who don't yet realize they're being groomed. The modern guru does not need a lineage. He does not need a tradition. He does not need a community. He needs only a camera, a costume, and the confidence to declare himself enlightened. And the internet, hungry, lonely, searching, will give him an audience. This is the environment where a man named Yuri reinvented himself as Shiva Kailash Shambhu, a self-created spiritual persona stitched together from Sadhguru imitation, pickup artist culture, purity ideology, religious appropriation, and the chaotic attention economy of live streams. He did not rise through spiritual discipline. He rose through algorithmic visibility. He did not earn authority. He manufactured it. He did not inherit a tradition. He borrowed one, piece by piece, symbol by symbol, robe by robe, until he could convince strangers that he was a holy man. But behind the robes, behind the cadence, behind the name change, lies a pattern that is not mystical, not divine, and not enlightened. It is a pattern of exploitation, sexual control, manipulation, and chaos repackaged as spiritual growth. This investigation is not about tearing down a man. It is about exposing a system, a digital ecosystem where vulnerable people are pulled into the orbit of someone who performs holiness while practicing harm. It is about understanding how a modern fake guru is built, how he maintains power, how he monetizes shame, and how he uses borrowed spiritual imagery to mask predatory behavior. It is about protecting people who reach out to journalists like myself, people who have been hurt, confused, manipulated, or financially exploited by someone who promised them transformation. This is not a story about enlightenment. This is a story about manufactured mystique, sexualized authority, discord-based control, and the dangerous ease with which a self-appointed guru can gather followers online. This is the Shiva Files.
Today's quote of the day is...
I just realized that my mic was. I just realized my mic. The video muted me again. Yeah. Thanks a lot. The video automatically muted me. But anyway, I'm not going to repeat what I said. That's just gone. That's gone into the ether.
As follows. Spiritual process means your inner intelligence is awake. Time is limited. Whatever needs to happen must happen now. So if you are on the spiritual path, don't wait tomorrow or the next day. Whatever needs to happen has to happen today, right now. May you become awakened literally in this moment. And that's how I view my life. And that's a pretty intelligent way to go about things. So don't wait, don't postpone. Do the things that you know you need to do today, because tomorrow you might not exist. For sure, one of these days you're not going to exist, so don't procrastinate.
Well, I gotta say, he's really invested in the cosplay. He's really invested in the cosplay. He's got a lot of costumes. Oh, sad guru. Yeah, I'm happy guru. Okay, I'm the happy guru. He's sad guru. I'm a happy guru. I say be happy. Don't be sad guru. Be happy guru. Be happy guru. Okay, that's my advice. Don't be angry guru or sad guru. Be happy guru.
I'm trying to find the right one.
I know this is so. He's so Gorahari. He's so Gorahari. It's so ridiculous. He's Gorahari spot on. I know. He's Gorahari without the hoodie. He's Gora hoodieless. He's Gora hoodieless. This guy. He doesn't have. This is what Gorahari. That's what he looks like in in. It's so goofy. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I can't believe it's so stupid. It's so funny. I can't take it. This is hilarious. He's trying to find the right karaoke song, just like Gorahari does with his My Sweet Lord and Hotel California. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid, I swear.
Mrityunjay Mahadeva, something along those lines. If you
Something
message
along
me on
those
Discord,
lines.
I can send you the right one.
Chat, Hare Krishna or something like that. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I can't take it. He literally does remind me. That's why I said I do go hard. Yeah, I know. I'm so glad you did this, guy. It just shows that these guys come in every shape, size, every size. So stupid. And these white people, these white people that overly worship these Indian scam cons. I know these white people, they fall for it. These white people, they fall for it, man. They fall for it. Like Gorahari's. Yeah, I can't believe he's got like 5 people from Belgium that believe in him. I just can't believe it. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. It is pure cultural appropriation, and it insults me for every Indian person who exists. I know it's funny. Who wants to shit out of this guy? This thing is hilarious. This guy's hilarious. It's hilarious.
But it's better that you use your own intuition. Search up mantra for healing, and whatever you feel called to do, you can do that. Meditation leads you to emptiness, to nothingness, to nirvana, to liberation. So nirvana and liberation and these.
Look at him with his beads, man. He's got these big Rudra, like Lord Shiva, like Lord Shiva over here. He's got these big Rudra I forget what they're called. Rudra chakra or something. Rudra something. And it's just so stupid. I swear, man. I'm telling you.
Something, but emptiness, I think, sums it up perfectly. Because when you meditate, when you really go down deep into meditation and you really practice, you become more aware of emptiness, of nothingness. And
because it's nothingness. It's not. How come he cosplays but doesn't decorate his interior? Because he's recreating the nothingness that he wants to find. He's meditating on nothingness, and if he has shit on his wall, then he can't. I know, that's what I'm saying. He's like, I'm an idiot.com. I'm a fucking scam idiot.com. Look at those beads. I know, it's so stupid. He's got those big beads. He's trying to compensate for something. He's compensating for something. I live in a small town. I'd get kicked off the block. Wear that costume. I know, it looks like he's going to a Halloween party or something. He's going to a friggin' costume party. He's such a clown. He should dress like a man. I know. It's like, I'll show you a whole new world. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. He needs the pointy shoes. He needs the goddamn pointy shoes, okay? If he doesn't have the pointy shoes, then I'm not following him. If he had the Aladdin shoes.
Everything. It's everywhere. It's nothing, but it's everything. So nothingness is actual liberation. Nothingness is freedom.
If the goal is nothingness, then I definitely don't need this guy. I mean, seriously, I could focus on nothing without him. I don't need him to tell me about nothing. I'm so stupid.
You become aware that there is nothing. Nothing is here. And this is the ultimate freedom. Wow. This is like your heart my heart right now is just beginning to relax. Just talking about this. The more you meditate, the more you touch this empty space and realize the universe is empty.
This is he does experiment. He experiments in hairstyle. I know he's a maha. He's maha. He's a maha.
Maha. Aha. Maha. Aha. You like to speak that? I like to talk that.
Hey, I'm gonna do the thing so that we can dress up and all log in. I gotta do that. I'll dress up. I'll dress as Duff Man. I'll be Duff Man. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my God, this is too funny, man. I'm dying over here.
The more freedom you have, the more liberated you are, the happier you are, the more joyful you are, and it's just fantastic in every single way.
From this stripper bitch, she from Kansas, got a Glock with a ruler clip. Boy, don't play with me, this.
A side note, my friend, I have one more Rudraksha Mala left to sell or to ship.
He was dancing like Gorahari. He was doing that Gorahari dance.
So I've packaged about 5 before I left to traveling, and all of them were sold. I only have 1 left that's available to be shipped out.
Beggar. I am a beggar for God. I am a gayer for God. I'm gay for God. I'm gay for Jesus. I beg you, God. I beg God. I'm a beggar for God. I am a beggar for God. I beg you. I am a beggar for God. I am a beggar for God. Do not rely on your thoughts. Please do not rely on your thoughts. I'm a beggar for God. I am a grifter. I'm God's grifter. I am a grifter for God.
This is the infamous life or famous knife that...
Okay, so obviously it just confirms what I was saying. You start hanging around and watching these people, these crazy ass self-proclaimed gurus, thinking that they're going to give you some kind of enlightenment or whatever, and you end up fucking going nuts. Like Lolita, like the deaf guy, like all of them. You end up like this. Look at this craziness, insanity. These people are nuts. He goes hot lips. You're gonna be hot lips. I want to be hot lips. Deaf man. Deaf
Man's pension has been mismanaged. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So stupid. Oh man, there's so much good shit. I know. This shit fucks up your head. I'm telling you. Not only do you start believing that you're friggin' a guru and you're gonna enlighten people. You're gonna this guy thinks he's enlightening people. Come on, man. Give me a break, man. I'm serious.
Got me into some trouble.
You don't want me to tell you? You don't want me to tell you?
He's just like this Gorahari with his followers and his
Nor
nuts
do you want me to tell everybody else here who you actually are and what I actually think about you.
His stunning Freddie and his Lolita and I mean it's just this guy can't take it, man. Queen, you did a great job. Yes, absolutely, Queen. It's so funny. You so much. This is so hilarious. Okay, a little more.
Top 5 mystical benefits of practicing semen retention.
Today we're talking about No Nut November. Are you nutting today or not? 1 month of no fapping and no busting nuts. New World Order is here. World War Epstein has arrived. Today we're talking about the recent events in the world and how it relates to spirituality. So stay tuned, buckle your seatbelts, because we're in for a doozy. Let's begin.
Oh my god. This is, oh wait, he's dancing. Oh my goodness. You know, there's somebody else who dances a lot. This guy. So stupid. Oh man. Ella, but I missed a bunch of comments. Skeptic perspective. Yeah, skeptic perspective is great. Skeptic perspective is really great. Oh my God, this is this is amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Where's Eliana and Rafal? I don't know. They're gonna watch on the replay. I know it. I know it did. It looked like that's exactly what it looked like. And Swami better be able to do card tricks, or it's gonna be a big display. Oh man, you know, baffle him with bullshit, man. Hey Ezra, good to see you here. It's so true. It's so true, man. This is only the intro. Yeah, you know, I can't watch the whole thing. But let me give you guys the link. Although you guys should already be subscribed to. You guys really should be subscribed to Queen of Karma, and you should already know. But here's the link. I want to put it up here for you guys. I don't. He's got the pointy magic shoes. I know that's what he needs. He needs those pointy magic shoes, man. The Aladdin shoes. He needs the Aladdin shoes. It's so stupid. You're free to troll him. He literally enjoys it and welcomes it. Does he have a flying carpet? Yeah, I know. He needs one. He needs one. He needs one. Nothing but a bunch of wackos who learned a bit from Indian scamming. Absolutely, man. I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. Absolutely. Prabhupada makes it so easy. Prabhupada makes it so easy to scam these people. Prabhupada does 99% of the work, and then you got a Gaur Hari or some other scammer just step in and go, yeah, hey, here I am. I'm your online guru. I'll teach you everything. I'll teach you how to laugh and cry. I'll teach you all the bullshit. Here it is. Here's for Queen of Karma for the video. It's in the chat. Absolutely, everybody go sub. If you haven't already subbed, go check out Queen of Karma. And you're gonna have to go check her out, because if you want to watch the rest of this great video, you're gonna have to. So what religion is he? I don't know, man. Who knows? Who knows what he is? He's a Shiva. Yeah, he's a Shiva follower. You know, he's got the Rudra, but he had like Tilak up. He didn't have the 3 across. So I don't know what he's just making it up as he goes along. He's just Maha.
Maha. Aha. Maha. Aha. You like to speak that? I like to talk that.
Okay. So yeah, please go check out. You're gonna check out Queen of Karma so you can watch the rest of that video. Oh man, I can't wait. You're gonna do one on Gaur Hari. That's gonna be great. That is really gonna be great. I know he's gonna flip out on you. He's gonna be talking shit about you too, if he's not already. If he's not already talking shit about you. So I want to move on to another video. And this one is really interesting. this is one of my favorite people here. This is this Britt Hartley, okay? And she was a Mormon. She has a degree. She has a PhD in theology, and she's a really cool woman. She's got a lot of really cool ideas and views, and you know, she's you know.
Man, I tell you what, Hank, about that dang old meaning of life, man. It's like this, man. You like a butterfly flapping his wings deep down in the forest, man. They're gonna cause a tree fall like 5,000 miles away, man. And ain't nobody see it, nobody don't even happen. You know, the baby's born into this world, and they don't got dang friends and got nothing but to go come in and find out all about them, no evil, man. Man, see, like, you don't need to know, man. It's like you're born into this world, man. And you got it's like this, man, the dust in the wind, man. Or like the dang old candle in the wind, man. It don't matter, man. It's all the oldies, old time. You know what I think, man? Like them dang old, I think, therefore you are, man.
Well, that's what we tell ourselves, isn't it, Boomhauer?
So this video is called "Why I Stopped Believing in Souls," and again, I'm not trying to change anybody's, you know, your philosophical beliefs or whether you believe in the soul or, you know, whatever. That's not it. But anyway, but I was watching her video. Bunch of scumbags. Yeah, these Guru Travis, good to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. Weirdo, crazy son of a gun trying to scam people with religion. Yeah, absolutely. Trying to hijack their faith in God. Hijack their faith in God. That's what I call them. They're faith jackers is what they are. They faith jack you. Like carjacking or hijacking. They hijack your faith. And they manipulate it right out from under you. Okay, this woman is talking about why she stopped believing in souls. And she got to this part. She tells this little story about these girls. And I never heard this story before. I didn't know anything about it. But it blew me away. And I wanted to share it with you because it's kind of pertinent to the idea of a soul. And it's just amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, good, because you're going to be surprised. You're going to be just like me. And if you do know, then you'll know. If you know, then you'll know. Let me see if I can get to where it is. Okay. So she's talking about how the brain injuries and things can change who you are. They can change your personality. You can go from being from a calm person. You can get like a guy. What happened was a guy got a spike through his head. It changed him. Okay, so she's talking about if a brain injury can change you, then how can you be the soul? Because how could you go from being like a normal guy to being like an angry asshole, or going from one thing and then being a believer to being a non-believer because of a brain injury, right? So that's what she's talking about, right? She's talking about brain injury, but then she gets into this other thing, and it's so fascinating. I got to share it with you. I just do.
Close to God makes you really believe in the supernatural, and you can, God can just change that in your brain, and that will influence where your soul goes after you die. Like, it just didn't make sense to me at the time. But it gets more complicated than that because
so basically what she's saying is you believe in God, you get a brain injury, and now you don't believe in God. So before you were going to go to heaven, but now you got a brain injury, and so now you're going to go to hell. And she said that makes no sense. That because of a brain injury and it changes you from a believer to a non-believer, now you're going to go to hell. And that she said that I couldn't. She said she could not accept that. when she heard about this situation. That it didn't make sense to her.
Because obviously my views were somewhat naive because I'm coming from religion, and there's other ways that we can think about the soul that we're going to get into, so stay with me. There's tons of changes that can happen where the core of who you are will change when the brain changes. So the one that I just mentioned, temporal lobe epilepsy, this leads to hyper-religiosity, heightened emotion, spiritual experiences, intense visions and feelings of oneness and the universe during seizures. If you take antidepressants or anti-anxiety meds, or even psychedelics, can reshape how a person experiences themselves. Some report feeling more like themselves again, or some feel like a stranger in their own skin. You can change your hormones. You can change the construct of your brain with medication or psychedelics that can essentially make you a different person. And women go through this throughout our lives with our hormone changes. If you are a woman who experiences a period, or you are married or partnered with someone who experiences a period, you'll know that there may be different people that show up based on hormone changes that are going on in our bodies. There's also damage to the frontal lobe that can cause shifts in personality, things like increased impulsivity, lack of empathy, disregard for social norms, childlike or inappropriate behavior. These people don't realize that they've changed, even though their loved ones feel like they've become strangers. But stay with me, because the most fascinating story I've ever heard on the brain and complications for what it means for a soul is the Hogan twins. If you have not been down this rabbit hole, buckle up, because I fucking love this rabbit hole. It is one of my favorite rabbit holes, especially in the past few years. So Krista and Tatiana Hogan, they're Canadian joined twins. They were born in 2006, and they are a specific kind of conjoined twins where they are joined at the head. But what makes them truly extraordinary is that they don't just share skull space, they share parts of their brain, and they are connected at the thalamus. And so they actually have a thalamus bridge, which most of us don't have. And so the thalamus is a deep brain structure. It acts like a relay station for sensory and motory signals. Motory? I just made that word up. Motor signals. The thalamus is crucial for just like touch, sight, hearing, pain, emotion, conscious awareness. And this isn't just a passive connection. They have a direct neurological link between their brains.
This is really interesting. She's going to explain this right now, and it's fascinating. Yeah, wow, that's really cool that you know about this. I just watched this video, I think yesterday, and I was just fascinated with this. This is so weird. It is so weird. This is I can't believe that I never heard of these. I can't believe I never heard of this before yesterday. I never heard of this before yesterday.
So it's not just two people fused together. It's two consciousnesses that are essentially wired into each other. They share a thalamic bridge, which is this and they're the only ones who have it, this physical bundle of neurons that connect their thalamus and relay all of the sensory input to the other twin, which means they are neurologically cross-wired, and they are the only known humans with this kind of direct brain-to-brain link. It's fascinating. I could listen to people talk about them all day, or them. I think there's a documentary on them that you can watch too. But they have shared sensory experience. So if you touch one twin, the other can feel it, but they can't feel it in the way like that you touched them, but they are getting the sensory information that they have been touched, even though you touched the other twin. If you feed one a lemon, the other might react to the sourness even without tasting it herself.
That is so friggin' weird. Okay, that is so friggin' weird, because they're like two separate people joined at the head with two separate brains, but the brains are joined. And information is going back and forth between the brains. Okay, this is the weirdest thing. It only gets weirder as she goes on. Okay, it's only going to get. Yes, they are famous here in Canada because and they're still alive. Yeah, they're still alive. She's going to explain it all. I didn't realize they were in Canada I didn't realize they were in Canada, but this is fascinating. I'm telling you, but it's going to go on. This is something that I'm telling you. This is really fascinating.
It's not just empathy. This is actual literal cross-sensory perception. There's also evidence that Krista and Tatiana can see through each other's eyes. So if one twin's eyes are totally covered, she might be able to describe what the other is looking at, but not because her eyes are seeing anything, but because she's getting the sensory information into her brain. They can also communicate without words. They seem to be able to read each other's thoughts. I wouldn't say it's like that. It's more so that they can respond to each other before anything is said. And so some neurologists believe that their brain connection allows for a kind of pre-verbal or subconscious communication, because you can get information as they're trying to talk, and the other twin can kind of like finish what.
That is so weird. It's so weird and creepy that, like, as they're thinking, as these two brains are independently thinking, information is going back and forth between these two brains, these two separate brains. It is. I just can't get over it. Doctors and psychologists and neuroscientists and all this, they must just be freaking out over these girls and what this means for their understanding of how the brain and consciousness and thoughts and ideas and how it's just working in there. Because not only is it working in one brain, but there's information that's passing from one brain to another brain. I can't even comprehend, and I'm not even a doctor. I'm not even a doctor, and it's just blowing my friggin' mind. So, I don't even know what's going on in their brains, but it blows my mind. So the doctor must be, his head just like.
The twin was going to say based on the sensory input that they're getting of that person's kind of emotion. It's fascinating. But they are different personalities. This is not the same person. Despite their shared neurology, Krista and Tatiana are distinct individuals. They have their own likes, they have their own dislikes, they have their own personalities. One is more introverted, one is more extroverted. They're deeply fused, though, emotionally, neurologically, experientially. If one stubs her toe, the other might wince. If one eats chocolate, the other may smile at the taste.
That's like Corsican brothers. That's like the Corsican brothers, except they weren't joined. One gets punched and the other one feels it. One eats chocolate and the other one tastes it. Yeah, Canada's great. Canada's a great country as far as, you know, how shit operates over there. I've never been there, but I can just tell, you know, it's nothing like the nothing like the U.S., man. Let me get back to it. There's some more. This goes on. It's really interesting. It's just a small segment.
So we literally don't know what will happen when one of these twins dies. There is concern that the surviving twin might not last long either, not just because of grief, but because of the interdependence of their systems. If neural activity is vital to both brains functioning normally, then the collapse of one system could destabilize the other. But it's possible that, and so if they're too interdependent to live without the other, it's possible that one twin could experience death of the other twin and might actually experience death briefly before also dying, which like blows my mind to think about. It's also possible that one could live independently and survive the other twin, which might not even just feel like grief, you know, losing a twin is requires a huge grieving process, but it also could feel like part of their own mind has gone dark, given that they share vision, they share sensation, they share emotion, they share even thought. It might not feel like losing a twin. It might really feel like you're losing half of yourself, which would be a very unique kind of bereavement. It'd be a kind of neurological amputation of the self. So philosophers have been discussing these guys since they were only born in 2006, and we only really kind of knew what was going on with them, especially in the past 5 years. And philosophers are arguing that these twins represent a new category of consciousness. They're not really one person, but they're not really two either. And so it challenges our Western ideas that we are an individual. This is the definition of personhood, and I have a soul, and my soul is kind of my essence. It's challenging a lot of these ideas, especially in the West, that we've had around these words and definitions for these words. So for me, if you believe in a soul, are they one soul or are they two? And now, if you say that they are two souls because they're two independent people that share an information bridge, if that's what you say about them, then you also have to admit that I am two souls, because I am also in some ways two brains that share an information bridge. Now, if you say that they are one soul, if you say that I'm one soul, then they also have one soul. But how could they? Because they are entirely different people. One of the girls is extroverted, one of the girls is introverted. They are two people. So how could they then be one soul? So all of this together, the fact that the essence of your personality changes when your brain changes, the idea that the concept of a self is an illusion in and of itself, and that if you sever the brain or you get twins like the Hogan twins, all of that makes me skeptical that there's a soul of Brittany, right? Like of me, because all of this is better explained at the level of the brain. Now, this is where I start to get poetry from people. People will say your soul isn't connected to your brain. Why are we even talking about the brain? But if it's not connected to your brain, then in no way is it you, which means even if you have some kind of life force that lives on after death, if it's not in any way related to your brain, then it's not you. And whatever it is that lives on, you're still dead, because you is an illusion. It's an illusion created in your brain. It's not a solid thing. It's a shortcut that your brain creates out of the complexity of your own psyche. And when your brain dies, the you also then dies. And so let's go through some other ways that people conceptualize the soul. So some people say...
So again, I just want to say again, it's a long video, but I wanted to bring up the point about these two girls and whether they're one soul or two souls. And she pretty much covered it. And either way, this is only the second time I've watched it, and I have to say, I pretty much agree with her. I agree with what she's saying about we have two hemispheres in our brain, and they talk to each other, and this is what she was talking about before. You sever that, and now you've almost it's like you got two people. Because you got the left and you got the right, and they're not communicating. They're separate now. And the more you understand about the brain, the less the soul makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're getting at. Thanks, Queen. I needed that. I needed that help. But yeah, and so she's saying, well, then I'm two people too, because my left and right hemisphere. But I'm only one. So then these girls got to be two soul. I mean, if they have two souls, then I do too. And if I only have one, then they only have. It doesn't make sense either way. There's no way. Like Queen is saying, I'll put that up again. The more you understand about the brain, the less the soul makes sense. And that's why I think scientists and philosophers. She said philosophers, scientists and philosophers and anybody that studies the brain, studies sociology and physiology and psychology, is terribly interested in these two girls who somehow have two independent brains, but yet their brains are connected physiologically. They're physiologically connected. the two brains are somehow connected. It is make thine eye shine both sides in unison. I don't get that. I'm kind of slow. I'm sorry. But that's Britt Hartley, No Nonsense Spirituality. Let me put this link in here, and I'll put it in the I'll put it in the other thing too, in the description, because I think it's fascinating too. I think it's fascinating too, and because these cults, they hijack your love of God, and they hijack your fear of death or whatever it is. There's a lot of psychological things that these cults are grabbing a hold of, and they are I forgot my train of thought. I'm trying to do something on the computer. They hijack they hijack your train of thought. No, they hijack your love of God, and the soul is questionable. They want to talk about the soul is this, the soul is that. Bhagavad Gita says the soul can't die, the soul is never born. All this stuff. Well, you know what? The more you learn about the brain, the less this stuff about the soul makes sense. It's all exploitative. Yes, absolutely. So and I know it's a hard thing to wrap around, like this girl says in the beginning of this video. She like, and I've said it too, and that's what's great about when I find people that agree with what I say, and they actually have a degree in something, and they agree with what I say, and they're educated, Again, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm still trying to get this. So why I stopped believing in souls? I'm sorry, I forgot what I was saying. I was trying to get this. No Nonsense Spirituality. Britt Hartley. So there you go. Check her out. She's really good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having a belief or a love of God. Yeah, and that's another thing about this woman here. She talks about that. She talks about you can be an atheist and you can still have spirituality. That's why it's called No Nonsense Spirituality. And she's saying, and she explains a lot of these issues for people who have left religion and are trying to find their way in life, which I see a lot of people who leave cults are trying to find their way because the cult was so much of their life that it's hard for people to get back into normal life after being in a cult. And she has a lot of videos that address that. I think this is one of them. Yeah. So this is she says, for example, because I had this up. For example, she's got this video, How to Leave Religion Behind Without Regret. She says leaving religion behind is a transformative journey, but it can be overwhelming. So she's got a lot of great videos helping people who are getting over religion or getting out of a cult. And it's and she's very accommodating to people who tend to be more on the spiritual side. And I think that's great. I think it's great that she has that. She basically, and she explains. I encourage everybody to watch this woman because she explains what she went through coming out of the Mormon cult or the Mormon religion, but it's a cult. Coming out of that and then becoming an atheist, becoming a nihilist, and then having to deal with the fact that she's got a family to raise, kids, and she believes in nothing. So it's she's got her own really great journey that she's on, that she explains, and she's helping other people too. So I really encourage anybody who's interested in this type of videos to check out Britt Hartley. Yeah, I think, and she addresses that. Seekers, people are looking for something greater in life. And she says that you can believe in nothing and you can still have a purpose in life. You can still find meaning. You can find meaning. And I agree. You can believe that nothing matters because it's the universe and this and the galaxies and the planets, and we're never going to know, and it's going to whatever. And you can still find happiness and meaning in that. Where's my you can.
He believes in nothing. He believes in nothing, Labolsky, nothing.
It's so she's really good. She's really good. I encourage you that. Those who create institutions like Pro still ruining people's lives after his passing 50 years ago. Absolutely. The Mormon church harms people too. Jehovah's Witness. Seventh-day Adventist. Oh, there's one near you. There's a cult coming to your neighborhood, coming to a theater near you. Absolutely. Okay, so I want to do a little bit of this.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination, of imagination, of imagination, of imagination.
Oh, what Worldview. Hey, Worldview, thanks for joining us. Worldview is saying, can Trump's MAGA followers be lumped into the same profile concept you mentioned about the other leaders? Absolutely. In fact, a lot of the videos that I show, many videos that I show have to do addressing the MAGA cult. And I've showed them, and you just have to, because all cults are the same. Once you learn about cults, and then you'll learn, you'll be able to identify a cult, culty behavior, how culty something is, how culty something, how normal to culty something is. If it's just a little bit culty, if it's really culty, you'll be able to spot these things like that. And then and once you learn about cults, you know that all cults operate the same. There's little things that are different, but they all check off the same main things is what makes them a cult. So whether it's MAGA, whether it's, and other political parties can be culty too. A lot of companies can be culty. A lot of things can be culty. It's not like just religion. Businesses can be culty with their slogans and with their mission statements and their activities, and it can be very, very culty. I've worked for some companies where we did a lot. There was some culty shit going on. We were forced to go to the park and have like these company day in the park with this, we were forced to do that. And with the mission statement, we had to learn the mission statement. And if somebody asked you, what's the mission statement? You had to be able to say, well, it's the customer always going to to provide customer service. It's blah, 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 blah. And it was like this whole little Pledge of Allegiance type thing that we had to learn. This is fucking weird. And a lot of different things. Now, that doesn't mean they're an absolute cult, but what they're doing is they're checking off, so many of the boxes. So, you got something that checks off all 15, ain't no question about it. You got something that's only checked off 2 of the boxes? All right. But like Knitting Cult Lady says, Costco is, I never had anyone complain about Costco being a cult. It doesn't check off any of the boxes. I've talked a lot about online cults as well because people don't realize you don't have to be living on a compound. Yes, and Knitting Cult Lady, and I think this Britt Hartley talks about how isolation now in the digital age is like this, like perfectly like this Gora Hari guy. He does his 3 hours of his class, and then Lolita does 2 hours or 3 hours, right? And then everybody's supposed to be in each class, and they check on each other, like who's not here. And so that right there is like 5 hours of listening to this bullshit. And then if they, if one of them comes in and watches it, talks and says something in here, then they report back. I mean, that's enough. There's enough intimidation, coercion, manipulation online. Online. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be in person. Absolutely, it's crazy. When your interviewer says we're family, yeah, it's there's a lot of stuff that we don't even notice. There's a lot of stuff we didn't even notice because we didn't know. Yeah, absolutely. But there's different levels, there's different layers, there's different degrees of how someone follows. Just like in Judaism, there's Orthodox Jewish cults where there's a rabbi guy who's like the lead, he's like the guru, he's like the leader, and it's like ISKCON. I've watched maybe Queen of Karma knows, but I watched a documentary on this one in New York, and they're like some Jewish cult. And they chant and they read the thing, and they all dress the same, and they live together in a like a commune thing, and they're out preaching and they're doing their thing, and it's like a ISKCON. It's like a Jewish ISKCON thing. It's yeah, they're all using the same blueprint. It's the same blueprint for it. It is. And Queen of Karma knows because she's an expert in this. She's also an expert like in multi-level marketing. And multi-level marketing are cults. So multi-level marketing shit operates just like a cult. In fact, when I was involved in one, I didn't realize it. I thought it was a job. They scam you. They scam you into thinking you're going for a job, and they hijack your employment opportunity to manipulate you into a cult. And sometimes sometimes they can fool people into thinking it's a real job, and it's not. It's a scam. It's a scam. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe. I want to get to some Krishna videos. I'm trying to check these comments. Okay, so let me get to a couple of videos. Some Krishna videos. I gotta go through these videos and watch these idiots in action. Let's see, what do we got? I'm gonna do. One of these. So this was in his heyday of scamming. This is before he bounced out with his female, with his girlfriend. It's not his therapist. It was his girlfriend. He bounced out with his girlfriend. So here he is pretending to be some guru that he's not. That's exactly what he is. He's just pretending to be a guru that he's not, and he's just scamming people. This is a scammer, big time scammer in action. Scamming in action.
Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 2, text number 7. Karpanya.
And I can't believe I can't believe this guy's back. This guy's back. These guys always come back to the scene of the crime. They all come back to the scene of the crime. Hey, Weird Planet, good to see you here. I don't know if I said hello earlier. Yeah, they offer him those flowers. They offer those flowers to him because he's a guru. That's what I'm saying. These gurus, that's all they do. They get flowers around their neck all the time, like they're like this guy right here, right? He's got the flowers. You see the flowers around his neck. So that's how this guy thinks. He thinks he's that guy. He's got the flowers around his neck. That's all. It's just he's just cosplaying. He's cosplaying as this guy. He's trying to cosplay as this guy right here. Professional scammers are professional scammers. That's it. Professional scammers, man. I'm telling you, gentleness on steroids. Absolutely. It's just the scamming. The scamming never ends. The scamming, the never-ending scam, man. It's the royal scam. It's like Steely Dan said. It's the royal scam. Okay, let me. I'm gonna do that one next time. Let me get some more videos here. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. Let's go into over here and see what we got. So man, I got like 100, over 100. I don't know who this guy is. I don't think I've ever heard of this guy before, but let's see. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. I'm sorry I made you watch it. I'm really sorry that I'm sorry for that. I'll have to have a talk with Rafal about what are you doing? No, I'm just playing. I don't know what that was. Let's see what this is. This is got to be some more. They got like this thing. It's so stupid, right? Look. This is so stupid. Gorny Thai media. Like, it's so stupid. Gorny Thai media. That's no different than me having like, it's no different than me having, it's MikeSandoval.com. Like and that's the joke, right? Is like I have my own webpage because I was a comedian. I used to do stand-up comedy, so I had a webpage where people could go and see, back in the day, right? So, but there's like Gorny Thai media, it's just like one guy with a camera. It's one guy. It's like one guy with a camera. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no Gorny Thai media. It's Bhakta Bill with his camera. It's Sadhu Sangha with Bhakti Raghava Swami. Looks like he's having a problem with his lotus feet there. Like one of his lotus feet is not so lotus. It's not so lotus anymore. So stupid. Tim, what's Tim saying? They say God take away your sins and you become purified for being a dirty fallen soul in a human body. You're supposed to offer everything to Krishna. Women are told they're lower birth for being women. I know it's hijacking. I mean, it's like, hey, I want to love God. Okay, well, you're a dirty fallen soul who's sinned and you're evil and you're demonic and you're this horrible person. And now, if you want to worship Krishna, you got to do this, that. Hey, wait a minute. I just want to love God. I mean, why do I have to? I just want to love God. Why do I have to be this horrible demon, sinner, karmi, meat-eating, malecha, yavana, and now I got all this stuff to do to repent just so I can get out of that? Well, I mean, no, that's wrong. 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 It's crazy. Okay. Yeah, to be fair, every religious text has dodgy passages regarding child abuse that can be interpreted to harm people, and that's part of the issue. Yeah, because they were written 1,000, 1,500 years ago when they didn't give a fuck about kids. They didn't give a fuck about kids. Kids get sick and die, and run away, work them to death. They didn't give a fuck about kids back then. That's why there's save the kids, protect the kids. Even in the 19th century, they had kids working in coal mines, working in sweatshops at 9, 10, 11 years old. They putting these little kids to work, getting injured, getting sick, getting paid. What do they pay these little kids? A potato for the day? You can work in a sweatshop and here you get a potato and a sack of rice? Kids getting injured and hurt and sick and whatever, and they didn't give a fuck about kids. And that's in the last 100 years. They had to pass laws just in the last 100 years to leave kids alone. You can't work them to death. You can't. You know what? Kids can't go to work until they're 15, 16, and that's even young to put a kid in a job where they could get injured and who knows what. I was driving a truck. A van, a delivery van. I was driving a delivery van on the freeway in L.A. when I was 17, 16. I wasn't 18. I was not 18. I was 16, 17 years old. They had me driving a van, a delivery van, by myself all across L.A. or into Orange County and who knows where. I was going all over the place. At 16, 17 years old, no problem. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And what to speak of sexual abuse, marrying little kids off, abusing little kids. That's a whole nother thing. Exploiting their labor and then sexually abusing them. And it fucking. Can you imagine an orphanage at the turn of the century? There's a friggin' Oliver Twist, Artful Dodger type shit going on. To be a kid at that time and live through that, fucking insanity. Hey, Leah, how you doing? Good to see you, man. They always return to the crime scene, don't they? Don't they always return to the crime scene? The guy runs off with his girlfriend and like $6 million. Like $6 million. That's called extortion where I'm from. Not extortion, embezzlement. He like embezzled $6 million from his company and bounced out with the secretary. That's called embezzlement. You go to jail for that type of stuff. He bounces out. He goes to Europe, buys himself $1 million house on the or multi-million dollar house on the French Riviera, lives there with his girlfriend for I don't know how long, 20 years, 10, 15, 20 years, and then he comes back. Hey, I'm back. Hey guys, remember me? I'm the scumbag that bounced out with $6 million, but I'm back. I changed my name from Hare Kesh to Hare. I'm just Hare now because I don't want to be confused with the guy I used to be. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, man. I know it's everywhere. It's everywhere because not enough good people stand up to do something about it. I'm just gonna say that, Queen. Not enough good people are doing enough to stop it. That's it. The real demon is Prabhupada. Yeah, absolutely. The real demon is the guy that brought this shit. Hey, Jolene, you're late to the party. Well, you can watch on the replay because it's been a lot of fun. I'm telling you, it's been a lot of fun, man. You got to watch on the replay. Be yourself. Creation loves individuation. If anything, I would believe. Yeah, and that's why so many people that come out of cults, get piercings and dress wacky and color their hair or do whatever. That's a normal response. That's a normal response for friggin' trauma. The real demons are these so-called, they're just ruining people's lives. Ruining people's lives. They don't care about kids or women. And it's still, to this day, man, I'm telling you. Yeah, there's videos about how predators are drawn to religion. Religion gives predators the perfect cover. The perfect cover for predators is religion, whether it's a church, synagogue, temple, whatever. That's where predators get like preferential treatment. They're like, oh hey, you want our rewards card? We'll give you our rewards card. Yeah, he just kept raping her until she stopped crying. That's the one that gets me. Is he says I just eventually she stopped crying. He's like, it takes a while. That's what he said. He's basically goes, it takes a while, but they'll stop. They'll stop crying. Eventually she let. Yeah, it's horrible. I mean, and I can't believe people just let it. People don't care. People don't care. People don't care that this guy did that. I told the guru what I could do. That's it. He agreed. Chanting works alone in solitary. I like that, but I wouldn't pressure any. All these celibate monks are the same. Women abusing and child molesting. Look, if you can't, if you're not even supposed to be around women and you're wearing orange clothes because that's a signal that you don't have anything to do with women, and you're keeping your mind engaged because you don't want to be polluted with thoughts of women and everything. Your mind is on women. Your mind is like on keeping women away. Like I'm wearing orange because I'm not with women, and I don't talk to women, and I don't look at women because women is just like. I mean, how can you be in control of yourself if that's the mental state that you're in? Explain that to me. Explain. How can you be in control of yourself if you're just constantly in this denial? This is crazy. There's so much laughing and ha on this video, I could hardly get through it. You know, it's funny, people come in here and they think we're stupid. They think we're stupid. I don't know. A lot of ha, but you know what? You know what? There's not any of on here. There's none of this. There's none of this violence. There's no violence. There's no saying I'm gonna punch somebody in the face. There's no calling for people to have their heads cut off. I'm not saying people are demons. I'm not saying people need to get a new body. I'm not encouraging violence against anybody. There's none of that. I don't know. Is that what you were looking for? Were you looking looking for this? Is this what you were looking for? Is this what you wanted? Did you want punching and fighting and violence and calling people demons and calling people yavanas and rakshasas and malechas? Is that what you were looking for? Is that what you wanted? Because we don't do that here. We don't. There's just none of that. We don't do that here. Don't need anything. It's really, as Tesla said, you can know by energy, vibration, and frequency. But of course, Goran knows more than. I know, it's so stupid. I know. What's funny is, he knows when he's been had. He knows when he's been exposed, and he just can't keep it in anymore. He can't keep it in anymore. This is so funny. Yeah, that recording of this monster laughing at raping a child is all we need to know. All the Krishna consciousness trash is a scam. Look, if that's not a deal breaker, Prabhupada's laughing about raping a child. If that's not a deal breaker, then you're a sick fuck. You're a sick fuck. If you hear Prabhupada talking about raping an 11-year-old girl, having sex with her until she stopped crying, because, that's what happens. Sometimes it takes time. It takes time, just like my wife, ha ha. If that doesn't make you pack your shit and get out of the ashram and leave, you're a sick fucking person. You're a sick person. Worldview is a big hit at parties. Worldview doesn't go to parties. Worldview just sits and laughs and giggles and cries. Yeah. Whatever you do in your life, don't be fooled. Yeah. And to the person who did not reach out to me, the person that didn't reach out to me, just know that we're here for you. We know that you didn't reach out, so don't worry about that. But just know that you can walk away.
There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror. Just walk away.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing to do. Is just have that conversation on digitally on a thing, and then walk up to the Hare Krishnas when they're doing their thing in public, play it and ask them and say, "What do you think of this?" And then play it. What do you think of this? Click, and then play it for them, and then listen to what they say, and they're all going to say the same thing. They're going to go, "So what? Who cares?" And then that'd be a good thing to have, though. That'd be a good thing to have. It's so funny. It's so funny. Let me just to remind you, to remind you, like you can follow this, you can follow person out there that didn't contact me. Just remember, you can follow this guy. You can follow this guy as your guru. The guy who he doesn't like to laugh. He wants to fight. He wants to punch. He wants to punch and beat people up and cut their heads off and who knows what else. I know they can't, they can't stop me. They can't stop me, and they can't defeat me. And I know everything about it. So they resort to this, and all I can do is just show people and go, look, this is what these people are. This is what these people think. This is how they feel. There are no Raga Nuga Bhaktas. There are no this Hot Lips. She ain't no advanced. She ain't shit. This is Fat Freddy ain't nothing. These guys are nothing. They're fucking violent psychopaths. They're psychopaths. And they're just like all the other Hare Krishnas. They're just psychopaths. Yeah, just walk away, man.
Just walk away. There has been too much violence, too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror. Just walk away.
Okay, let's see. What's this one? I don't know what this is. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Another scammer. It's another scammer, everybody.
What makes you sad?
Exploitation. When I see people who have power, who have knowledge, who have wealth, who have influence, but who use it to bring other people down, I feel like that's such a waste.
Well, the guy's got no self-awareness. He's got power. He's got influence. He's got all of that. And he uses it to exploit innocent people and hijack, faith jack people. People who just want to love God, be a good person, love God. All of a sudden, they find themselves worshiping this guy's feet. Fuck that. Fuck them and their feet. Fuck them and their scriptures, their bullshit, their Chaitanya bullshit, all of that. Fuck that. He has no awareness that he's a big fucking manipulator, scammer, using people, exploiting people so he can guru palooza around. Fuck this guy.
Beautiful way. And so exploitation for me is the antithesis of what a human being is meant to be.
This guy is the exploiter and the fucking scammer, the con artist, the piece of shit. What these people do, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. What these people do should be illegal. They should get jail time for doing what they do. Hijacking people's spiritual life. Hijacking someone's love of God. Someone just wants to come and love God and meditate or try to be a good person, spiritual person, whatever. And then you end up washing this fucker's feet because he's manipulated and brainwashed you with some fucking scriptures and books and crap. That's fucking criminal, man. It's friggin' criminal. Criminal. It's criminal, man. I'm telling you, where's my
Maha, aha, Maha, aha. You like to speak that? I like to talk that.
fucking scammer. Just SB Keshava Swami. He ain't no fucking Swami. These guys run around. Look at this. Let me just show you this friggin' Swami. The guy runs around with his friggin', I don't know how much that jacket costs, but I'm gonna tell you that jacket. These guys don't wear cheap shit. Okay, these guys, his disciples, they buy him nice shit, give him nice shit. It's probably a North Face. It looks like it says North Face on the thing. It's probably $100, $200 jacket. that he's wearing. A nice looking scarf. He's got his backpack. This guy is not wanting for shit. He gets all his meals, his travel, everything is just, he's friggin' a scammer. And he gives nothing in return. Nothing. Not a goddamn thing does he give back. Brother, I'm telling you, man. Yes, it's criminal, man. It's criminal. What these people do is no different than the friggin' Nigerian prince scam, or the fucking water filter scam, or the friggin' timeshare scam. All of those scams. It's the same thing, just on a spiritual level. It's just as dangerous, if not worse. Drive people to commit suicide, drive people to friggin' who knows what. Shoot people in a van, drive people to friggin' make people friggin' make a painting of friggin' this nut dressed up like Superman punching me in the face. And they're going to say, well, we're not violent. We didn't mean in violence. We meant, she's knocking you out with the glove of knowledge. Well, it doesn't look like that to me. It looked like she's punching me in the face, breaking my jaw, knocking my glasses off, and she's Superwoman. That's what it looks like to me. It looks pretty violent to me. It doesn't look like she's, a professor and she's defeating my arguments in a debate. No, it looks like she's punching me in the face. And these are spiritual people. They want you to think that they're like this. Like they're like this. They're all high and mighty and spiritual, and we chant the Lord's name, and we're Rupanugin and Sanatinin and Sanatin and Botnin, whatever the fuck they think they are. Delusional pieces of shit. These pieces of garbage. Pieces of garbage think they're special. They think they're special. Think they're fucking. Think that there's fucking lovers of nothing. Lovers of shit is what they are. This is the upside down mirror. What will happen when the games are over? Yikes! Where's Worldview? Where's Worldview now? Hey, Worldview, you wanna comment on everything, right? You want to comment on everything. What's your comment on this, Worldview? What's your comment on this? What's your comment on this? How do you feel about that? Worldview. You think violence has a place in spiritual life? Let's hear you defend that. Oh, they think it's funny. They think it's funny to do that. It's weird. They're psychos. All of these Krishna people are psychos. So what happened to Worldview? Worldview doesn't want to talk about the violence.
Jaya Shyam, Jaya Tom, Surator Pango, Mama Manda Matirgati, Matsarvasva, Padamboja, Radha Madana Mohana, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shyam, Jaya Shri Vrindavanda, Pavana Radha, Tiruna, Pavana Shri Vrindavanda, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shyam, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shyam, Jaya Shri Vrindavanda, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shyam, Jaya Radhe, Jaya Shyam, Jaya Shri Vrindavanda. Hare Krishna.
This guy is nuts. Okay, I'm sorry, I was having technical difficulties there. I had technical difficulties. This guy is friggin' nuts. Okay, these people are nuts. It's just more. It's more. It absolutely. It's so cringe. It is so cringe. It's so it's so cringe. And this guy is as deluded and insane. This guy is as deluded and insane as Gora Hari. Okay, this guy is just as nutty. He's just as crazy as any of them. As any of them.
Our programs from the people, actually, and the people themselves, I can see already because we've done 2 festivals. They were also feeling separation from us in a big way. They're very glad.
He's so deluded. He's so deluded
To have us back. On the
He's
coast.
so delusional.
I attribute this to the fact that the Sankirtan movement, in its variegated forms, is the internal potency of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It can only be that. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Daiviyesha Gunamayi.
He's just as delusional. He's just as delusional as this other guy, as the guy that wants to punch me in the face. He's just as delusional as the guy that wants to punch me in the face. He thinks he's on a mission to save the world, to give Krishna or give mercy, salvation, enlightenment, whatever the fuck you want to call it. These people are not enlightened. There's no such thing as enlightened. Tell me what the fuck that means. Enlightened by what? Enlightened by who? Enlightened how? How? How am I enlightened? Enlightened how? Am I a clown to you? Am I enlightened to you? How am I enlightened? How are you enlightened? How are you enlightened? Are you enlightened because you cuss me out? Is this enlightenment?
You're a fucker, man. You're fucked up. Motherfucker, man. Fucker, man. You're a fucking prick and asshole. I hate your fucking blasphemy, Prabhu.
I'm definitely not messing around here. We are exposing a criminal religious cult that ruins lives by the minute, blatantly discriminates against women and children. The FBI is watching, and don't be stupid. I agree with you, Travis. I'm with you 100%. And Travis, you got to share my videos so that the algorithm will send them out. I mean, really, man. If you want to help expose this criminal cult and these pedophiles, share my videos, man. Just share every now and then. Share it somewhere. Share them somewhere. If Krishna can't save you, Superman wants to punch me in the face. Superwoman wants to punch me in the face, man. I feel, I feel special. I feel special, man. Look at that. I'm taking it, man. I'm taking it right on the chin. Look at that. I'm just taking it right on the chin. Just boom. Just boom. Lolita just smacked me. She just smacked me right in the face. Look at that. And they think it's funny. I mean, they think it's funny. And look, she's laughing. She's smacking me in the face. She's laughing. That's your Rupa. That's your Raganuga. That's your Raganugas, man. They want a Raganuga by punching me in the face. Insanity, man. Friggin' insanity. Okay. All right. What? Let me see. Let's see what this one is. Sorry, I got to get through this. Okay, here we go.
The following monthly audio presentation for July, with a transcript included, was conducted by 7 directors, officers, and members in good standing of the Vaishnava Foundation. It is an interview with Kailash.
You know, they act like this is so important. Isn't it so funny? It's so funny how they act like this is so funny. This is like a meeting of the. This is like a meeting of the board of directors of Boeing, or like it's something. It's a meeting of the friggin' National Security Council, the United Nations Security Council, special meeting. It's the head of the negotiations of the United Steelworkers and Pittsburgh Steel Company or something. No, it's no big deal. It's what the fuck? It's nothing. It's like it's nothing.
27th, 2026. Although 21 questions were edited for clarity in syntax, the contents and intention of each question was formed by those 7 inquirers. They are Bhakta Ernest Dras, Bhakta Sri Hari Vijaya Raghavan, Gokulananda Hasya.
Wait, so something really important was done by people that aren't even initiated. Bhakta Ernest and Bhakta Sri Hari Vijaya. These guys aren't even initiated, and they're part of this very important meeting. That's interesting. I don't know.
Om Purnam, Sanatana, and Bhakta Alexander Peric.
I would like to first say that I'm very thankful.
I don't know. This is a tape recording. I'm not listening to this. I'm sorry. I'm not listening. I'm not listening to this. She was really aiming for Gora, but missed her target. She was aiming for Radhe. I think she wants to punch Radhe in the face too. He's a loser worm in stool. Amazing how it works like that. Yeah, doesn't it? Isn't that amazing how it works like that? Yeah, I saw that Superman meme of Lolita on their live earlier. Pretty disrespectful. I wonder how they'd like it. There's plenty to take the piss out of with them. We could have a field day with them. I mean, I make fun of them. I give them nicknames, but I'm not encouraging violence or suggesting violence against these people. I just don't think that way. I'm a comedian. I'm making jokes, and I got this picture behind me. It's just we're having fun. I call him crazy. I call him a psychopath because he is. But I don't think anybody should go and beat him up. I'm not saying anybody should take a bat to his head. I'm not saying anybody should punch him in the face. I'm not calling for violence towards anybody. But they have no problem. That's the first thing they go for. I mean, the first thing they think about is violence. It's revealing. It's revealing who these people are. And he's so, and this guru guy, he's so dumb that he's like, hey, that's not cool. Don't do that. We're better than that. I mean, if you want to make fun of Mike, go ahead and make fun of him. But I don't think you should be punching him in the face. No, because he's a dick. He's an asshole, angry old man. So naturally, he's like, yeah, let's beat him up. Let's beat up Mike. That's how these people think. That's why they shot this guy in the car, in his van. That's why they buried people under a river in New Vrindavan. They don't give a fuck. They're fucking delusional. That's why I say, this guy is like, this guy, he's just a couple years away from Charlie Manson, Jim Jones shit. I mean, seriously. Look how crazy he is now. Think of how crazy he's going to be a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. He's going to be bouncing off the walls thinking he's fucking God. Yeah, I know. I'm with you. I'm with you, Travis. It's weird. It's, you know, we're having fun. We're having fun, and these people are scammers. I'm not saying they deserve violence. I definitely not. I've never called for violence on anybody for anything. No, Travis is cool. Travis is cool. Travis is not a gore snotty person. Not that I know of. No, 'cause Travis is cool. Got no sound. I got sound, right? Yeah, Travis is cool. Travis is cool, man. Travis has got my back. Let me say that. No one can say that graphic of theirs is not a threat. I didn't take it as a threat, but I took it as a provocation. I took it as I mean, I don't think anyone's going to come and try to do anything to me, but I think what they're trying to say is, if we could get our hands on you, this is what we would do. That's what they're saying. And in a way, I guess that is a threat. I guess in a way, Snoggle, that is a threat. I didn't really take it as a threat. I just took it as a kind of like shock. But in a way, it is. You're right. You're absolutely right. It is. Yeah. Hey, we're all on the same team here. Yeah, we're all on the same team here. Travis is cool. Travis is totally cool, man. And Travis will report scammers to the authorities, man. Travis don't play no games. Yeah, they better stop threatening me. They should, and I think that is a threat. You know, I'm gonna just tell you right now. If somebody who didn't know me, didn't know what was going on, and they logged into his little group here, and they see this, and they're all talking about it and laughing about it, I think that if that person who doesn't know what's going on, they might get the idea that they want to do something to this guy. I think. No, he was. That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. Yeah, I know. She should be like Harley Quinn or something. She should be Harlequin or something. I agree. Yeah, well, now that you mention it, Schnoggle, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm not intimidated, but I agree with you now. I agree with you that how else can you take it? How else can you take it? I mean, really. Yeah, they're definitely they're definitely listening, and Travis is right to speak directly to them. It's great, and Queen of Karma, it is a threat, and they are trying to gas up their followers and weaponize them. I see it all the time. I think you're right. Yeah, absolutely, Queen. I think you're right. It is, and of course they're gonna go. Oh, we're just having fun. We're just laughing and joking. Yeah, and that's what they said about Solochan. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Intimidation tactics and fair gaming is common. But Mike and I usually just laugh at these people. Yeah, and that's what I was doing. I was laughing, but I do agree. I think it is a threat. I think it is trying to be intimidating, and at the same time, they can say, "Hey, we're just joking around. You joke around, and we joke around. And you call us crazy, and she's Superman, and she's punching you in the face." Yeah, and that's yeah, they are watching. They definitely watch. Absolutely. And some ISKCON people. And I'm going to tell you right now. And this is another reason why this is an issue with the violence. Violence in this cult is real, and I'm going to tell you, Queen. If you go to any, I'm going to show you because I can do that. I can just show you. I don't have to tell you. I can show you. I'll do it right now. You go to any of these ISKCON page like this pod page where he talks about Krishna stuff. So they had their Rath Yatra in LA, whatever. Okay. But if you go down here and you look at people when they comment, like this person here. This person comments, it's just MD. Right? Their initials are MD. MD, Pod, and then Pod speaks. And Pod doesn't put his name. He pretends like nobody knows it's Tim Lee, but it's Tim Lee. But he acts like he's Pod. And there's, because he doesn't, same thing here, Pod and then Angel. He doesn't, like it's Mike at itsmikesandoval.com. I got nothing to hide. But a lot of Hare Krishnas, when they comment about anything in Hare Krishna's thing, where they criticize, they will not use their name. They'll put initials. Of course, I can't find any right now, but I found that one. But anyway, the Hare Krishnas know. Hare Krishnas know that if you criticize or you say anything, there can be repercussions. There can be repercussions, and they will hide their name. They don't want their names out there. Oh, look, here's this guy. Here's this guy that I showed you the video of this guy. So anyway, violence is common in this cult, and these people know it, and that's why this bullshit. That's why this bullshit to me is not it's not just bullshit. These people are violent. They like violence. They want to kill the demons. They say, well, Krishna appears to kill the demons and give salvation or liberation to the devotees and kill the demons. That's why Krishna comes. And they're so into that they think that demons need to be killed. People like me need to be killed. People like us. I was whistling the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest theme a few weeks before I disassociated with ISKCON. Yeah, ISKCON is a cuckoo's nest. It's all a cuckoo's nest, man. And the thing is that like this doctor said, it's like mental illness, but you get over it once the person that's causing the crazy is out of the picture. You can regain your sanity. It's not like a permanent. It's not like a permanent. But you got to remove you got to remove the insanity, which is the guru, the Prabhupada, going to the temple, devotees. As long as you're associating with devotees and books and all of that, you're going to stay mentally unhealthy. And you're going to believe this stuff. Little by little. You're going to say, well, maybe there is a God, and maybe there is this, and maybe there is a Shiva, and maybe there is Mahavishnu, and maybe there is a Krishna. Maybe he does play a flute, and all these doubts start coming back in. But as long as you can keep that insanity out of your life, you can recover and you can get your life back. You can get your life back. Yeah, he thinks he knows everything, and he harms people. He's harming people, and they don't realize it. Just like we didn't realize it. God damn it. We didn't realize it. The whole time we were, whether it was 5 months, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or 25 years, we didn't realize it. For that amount of time, we didn't realize. Luckily, we did. We got our lives back. We got our lives back. He thinks he's proud that he's been in the movement for 45. These people are proud they've been in it for 45, 50 years, and they're just as dumb as the day they joined. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If you're for God and that's good, that's great. Don't let anybody hijack that. Don't let anybody come between you and what you want out of your love of God or your desire to worship the truth or whatever it is that you're seeking. Don't let some idiot come between you and that. Absolutely. Okay. Let me do a couple more. I don't know what that one was.
Prabhupada used this word, ventilated in the press. This is not American government money, but it's my own money which I've earned by writing books and printing those books and selling the books. So in this way he gave his blessings. He said, you take the courage of an Englishman and the heart of a Bengali mother and preach. So that was the last instruction I got from Srila Prabhupada.
I don't think this guy followed the instruction. I think he Prabhupada Vishnu. Yeah, he didn't follow it. He actually fell down. He actually fell down. So it just shows you that you can get instruction from Prabhupada directly. And you can spend time with him, get initiated directly by him, get your stick from him, get your beads from him, and you can worship him and all that. And you're still a friggin' hoe chasing scumbag running around Bangkok looking for women while you're pretending to be a guru. And I'm gonna say this right now. I know the guy's back. He's back somewhere. He's back somewhere doing his thing. This friggin' scammer is back somewhere doing his thing.
American government money, but it's my own money.
Let's get off the subject of this scumbag. Let's get off the subject of this scumbag, right? What is he talking about? He's talking about how Prabhupada is gaslighting him into the government's money is actually my money because I'm writing these books and they're selling them, and this is my money. All this money is my money because it's Lakshmi and it belongs to Vishnu, and all this other bullshit that Prabhupada says, so that this idiot would go out and sell books. And this idiot did it. And we all did it. I was an idiot too. I was an idiot too. I was an idiot too. Get your dunda blessed. I know. Get your dunda. Get your woody. Get your woody ready. Wax up that woody in the morning, man. Nothing like a woody in the morning. That's what the Swami said. He's like, nothing like a woody in the morning. Nothing like having my woody. Nothing like feeling my woody in the morning when I get up. That's the best feeling in the world. Let's see what else we got here. I think I'm going to do one more. Let me see. I think I'm going to do one more. No, not this guy. I already did. Okay, let's check out this. Let's check out not that scammer, this scammer. I don't want to watch that scammer. I want to watch this scammer. This is so stupid. You can't kiss up enough to it. You go, no, you can't. It's never enough. It's never enough with these people. It's never enough flowers. It's never enough worship. It's never enough pranam prayers. It's never enough. It's never enough of any of that. It's never enough with these fuckers, man. Right?
If you see somebody who's crazy and you don't realize they're crazy, then you're fucking crazy.
Absolutely, man. Okay, let's see what this. No, not that. I don't want to watch that one. What is this one? Oh, no. Okay, they're all scumbags. I guess they're... Okay, here we go. Okay, Rafal says, in sending me this video, he said I got to watch this one, so let's do this one. Hey, that's the ITV that I used to work for. I used to work for ITV. It's so strange to see the ITV logo. They do all this stuff. I swear, it is so stupid. They do all this stuff like it's real. They got sound credits, the sound credits, and whose idea it was. It's just so that's narcissistic in itself, because I mean this is it's cult propaganda. We don't need all these credits. It's not going up for an award. It's not being broadcast anywhere. It's just a bunch of... It's so stupid. So dishonest, getting a bunch of pretentious worship for self alone and then say it's Radha Krishna. I know. It's... Okay, let me get back over here. It's so stupid.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
It's always the same. It's always the same shit with the start at the feet and then work up to their face and then go to the next one and go to the feet. And, it's just the same. Hey Jeff, how you doing, man? Good to see you here. is so culty. You know, when you think about it, right? Let's think about it. It's so culty that everything is this cult from the time they wake. Every moment of their life, of their day, is just filled with this bullshit. They don't have a moment to think something that's not Krishna. They get up in the morning, 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, if they're in India, or even if they're not in India, if they're on Watsika. Get up at 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock, say your prayers, take a shower, get out, get dressed, go to the temple for Mangal Artik, and then you start your day. 4:30, I'm worshiping the statues, and I'm going to worship the plant, and I'm going to chant japa for 2 hours, and then I'm going to worship. I'm going to greet the deities, and then I'm going to worship Prabhupada, and then I'm going to go have breakfast, and we're going to have some prasadam. Then I'm going to go do some service somewhere. I'm going to go sell some books, or work on the cart, or make mridanga drums, or I'm going to do something. I'm going to do some work, and then eventually I'm going to go out and do some Harinam maybe somewhere, and then I'm going to end up back at the temple again. And I'm going to be doing the afternoon, evening program, have some prasadam, maybe go to the restaurant, you could do some reading, read Prabhupada's books, maybe go on YouTube. Oh, look, I'm going to go on YouTube. Hey, have you seen this? Yeah, it's the new Bhakti Vikash Swami video. Oh, great. I haven't had enough Krishna yet today. Maybe I can fill this a couple more minutes with some more Krishna. Yeah, look, I can watch this. Something I've seen 1,000,000 times before. Oh, is that Mayapur? Is that the Ganges? Is that Mayapur? Hey, yeah, it is. Wow, amazing. Is that the moon? Yeah. Wow, amazing. So fucking stupid. Because that's what it is. That's all it is. And then it's just...
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste.
Look, he's the same. He's the same Skeletor he is now. He was back then. He's such a scumbag. He was once a scumbag, always a scumbag. Oh my goodness. It's yeah, and so you have a few extra moments, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna watch a friggin' Bhakti Vikash video. Because I haven't done enough Krishna shit all day. So I'm gonna listen. Now I'm gonna sit here and listen to this guy. I'm gonna sit there.
चैतन्य महाप्रभु की कृपा से पूरी पृथ्वी में बहुत भक्त थे अमेरिका में दक्षिण अमेरिका में अफ्रीका में
Charles, good to see you, man. Charles Santrobus.
तो ये सब पवित्र स्थान में आना तो फिर भी अगर अमेरिका में रहने से
it'd be funny if
ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहने से अगर कोई व्यक्ति पूरी श्रद्धा के
it'd be funny if this guy in the red over here just like pushed him over into the water. Like, you need to get off my boat, man. Get off my boat. That's what needs to happen, man. I'm telling you. That would be funny. That would be the best. If we just pushed him over into the water. So much bullshit. Honestly, now it's self-care, honoring self. So grateful. Love life, makes your own way. Truth through all the crap. You know, I'm gonna tell you one thing about doing this. One thing about doing this and watching these videos and hanging out with all of you guys, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that I'm out. Hey, Jolene, thanks for stopping by. Please watch on the replay, and please like, share, and subscribe. Please, absolutely, I'm begging you. It really makes me feel good that I'm out, and it makes me feel good that we get together and that we're helping other people like Paz's brother, Radhe. There's other people that there's some people that contacted me in the beginning before you guys showed up. I had some people that contacted me, and told me, you know, gave me some thumbs up, told me I helped them, helped me do that. I helped them get through some Krishna shit and get over it, and that was instrumental in me continuing with this, because that was like within the first couple of months of me doing these videos when I was getting no views. I was getting no viewers. I was just me talking, and some people reached out to me and said, "Hey, I watched your video and I learned a lot, and you really helped." So, and that was important. That was important for me. But now that it's kind of, you know, it's like almost 3 years. I've been doing this for almost 3 years now, almost 3 years, and all you guys have come along, and I'm going to tell you, it's just the greatest thing, and it really makes me, it really makes me feel good, knowing that we all got out, and that we can help other people get out. And you know, it's not like every day we're going to help somebody get out, but I know that what we're doing is important, and I know that it does help. I know it does help, and so I want to thank everybody for being part of it, and for helping, because you're helping too. Every time you guys comment, every time you guys share something, comment, send me a video, you're helping. You're helping people see that there's other people in their situation, or that we were in their situation, and we're fine. We're doing fine. We're having fun. We're laughing. We're joking. We're giggity. We're doing all of that.
All right.
And they can just walk away. Absolutely, they can just walk away.
Just walk away.
So everybody, I want to
There's been
thank
too much
everybody for
violence,
being part of it.
Too much pain. Just walk away, and there will be an end to the horror. Just walk away.
Well, thank you for letting me know that I'm helping you, but really, seriously, you guys are helping me. Seriously, you guys help me a lot. And I know I kind of like, I'm the guy on the screen, and I'm kind of loud and proud and in charge and large and in charge. But you guys really help me a lot. That's what I'm saying. It's like, you guys really help me a lot. So I want to thank every one of you, Jeff and Fake and Snoggle and Queen of Karma and Scam and Jolynn and Jeff and Travis and Charles and Footwater. Footwater and Dr. T returns, and Gora Hari for coming in, and Lolita for watching, and the person that didn't contact me, I want to thank you and Tim and everybody. Seriously, yeah, I do too, man. I'm gonna tell you, I feel really positive, and then I go to bed because it's night. It's 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. for me. And I get off here, and then I kind of wind down, and I go to bed. But it's really great, and I want to thank everybody. Everybody have a great day, great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening. If you're hungry, have a great brunch. Have some great luck. Stay out of a cult. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. If you could leave a comment, that helps a lot. That helps as much as anything else. Is if you could just leave a comment and say, "Hey, nice stream tonight." So yeah, hey, thanks. Thank you guys, seriously. Thanks for all the videos. Thanks for everything. Gabriel, I'm glad you're here. Gabe, yeah, I know you don't usually comment, but I want to thank you for joining in. Please like, share, and subscribe, everybody. All you out there that are watching that don't chat, I understand. It's not a big deal. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you guys too. Even though I don't know who you are, I do want to thank you all. So everybody have a great night, morning, whatever. Have some great luck, and stay out of a cult. And here's the time when you get to see me as a Hare Krishna. And I know I got to dig out some more pictures so I can update this ending, this closing credits. But here you go, everybody. Thanks, everyone.
I'm smart, not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
saying you want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? You got it! Because the whole world gone crazy! Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?
Are we clear? Yes, sir. Are we clear?
Bill! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
If you see somebody who's crazy and you don't realize they're crazy, then you're fucking crazy.